It's the return of the hair shark. Hey loves, welcome back. So about 4 or 5 months ago, I was in my local Boots perusing, as you do, came across the JML stand, and this beauty, the hair shark, caught my attention. Thought it looked like a pretty nifty tool. For those of you that don't know, this is a tool to help you backcomb your hair. The picture of the lady wowed me. I came home and then I decided to make a video. This is a tiny YouTube channel, tiny, but that video for me in relation to my channel has done really, really well. It's got a whole bunch of views, which leads in nicely. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, go on. You know you want to, you might not, but if you do, I really, really appreciate it. I had a lot of positive feedback and also a lot of negative feedback. I bought this, read the box, and I set out to review this as an average consumer. I was very straightforward in the video and said that I am very low skilled, low maintenance, very basic when it comes to my hair. I am very low maintenance with my hair. I'm not very skilled when it comes to hair. I never pretended to be a hairstylist or a hair expert, clearly. So my review was genuine. It was a genuine, open the box, read the instructions and try it. People were thinking that I went into the video with a negative mindset, that I set out to kind of prove that this doesn't work. And I'm here to say, firstly, hand on heart, that was never my intention. Never my intention. I like to do, especially on this channel, real, genuine, honest trials, tests and reviews. I am just a mum, a busy working mum. I love makeup, I love products. I never set out to use it incorrectly. I really wanted it to work, but in that video, I did say it did work, but it just wasn't for me. You know, the comments still keep coming in that I've been using it wrong, I was using it wrong, and you know, hands up, there's a great chance that I was using it wrong. Anyway, the lovely people at Hair Shark reached out to me. Oh, I'm such a people pleaser, so when they reached out, I was a bit like, oh God. They've obviously watched my review and watched me do an absolute pig's ear of their invention, and they were so friendly and so nice, and they offered to teach this idiot here how to use this thing correctly. I have to admit, because we keep it real and honest here, as always, I had mixed emotions. My first emotion was like, look, I read the instructions, I did my very best, I gave it a chance, it didn't work out, let's move on. And the other half of me was like, that's really kind. They were very polite, and I felt like I need to try it again. With their help, they have offered, I don't know why I'm laughing because I am a little bit nervous, but they have offered to teach me one-on-one over FaceTime or Skype how to use this. That's kind of cute, and I feel like everybody deserves a second chance, even the hair shark. So that is happening in literally like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to come back here afterwards. I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to come back afterwards and teach you what I've been taught. Now, I can't say that I'm going to walk away with a different opinion. I can't say that, but I am going to keep open-minded. I am going to give it a fair shot, and I am going to return back here and be brutally honest, as I always am. Like I said, this is a tiny YouTube channel. Now, I don't do sponsored content, and I'm not paid to give my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. The opinion of an average mum walking around Boots, going, oh yeah, take my money, that looks nice. I never thought we'd be returning to the Hair Shark, but yet here we are. So hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will be back in like 1 second for you. I'll be back probably in like half an hour, real time, hopefully with massive big hair and a whole bunch of Hair Shark knowledge. I'm back. So I had my one-on-one tutorial. I feel quite lucky actually, and I have learned a heck of a lot. And although I started my other review, reading the box and trying my hardest, hands up, I wasn't using it correctly. I didn't mean to use it incorrectly, but now I know. Now I know some tips and tricks, and I think if you've got a hair shark or you're thinking about getting a hair shark, these little tips and tricks are going to help you get the most from it and make it work. It's really important to know this video is not sponsored. Clearly, I'm not paid to say anything, and I will always put my hand up if I've been incorrect, if I've made a mistake, if I've said something wrong, and my opinion has changed, and some of you might not like that, and that's okay, because as a human I think it's important to say, you know what, I did use it wrong. And anyway, I'm waffling, but I've learned a whole bunch of things. One of the main things I think is really important, and what really hit home to me, is that the HairShark doesn't cause hair damage. The type of bristles that are used, the formation of the bristles that are used, how you use the bristles creates no damage. And for me, you know what I'm like about my hair and keeping it in good condition. That is so important. The other thing I've learned also is that it's going to be really great for updos. I've been living in hats actually in the winter, because then I don't have to wash my hair all the time. Spring is coming and summer is coming, which means I can't wear a bobble hat every single day, so I am going to have to start thinking about my hair a little bit more. Ugh. Sometimes I just bung my hair in a ponytail. So I found out how we can create some volume, especially in the crown and the top of our head, to make our hair not look so flat and slick. And especially for me, when I've got a whole bunch of dry shampoo in there, it's not going to look like it's greasy with a whole bunch of dry shampoo, because I'm going to have some really great volume at the root. So I'm just going to show you how we can go from quite flat hair to just having that little bit of root volume. So first of all, I want to create some nice volume at the crown of my head. I'm going to take my tool, which slices from one side to the other. I'm going to take a section first, and I'm just going to move it out of the way. I'm going to put that across the top as well. Move it out of the way. Right, okay, we're ready for it. So I'm slicing across and I'm creating a nice section. Now here's what I didn't do the first time I used it, and this is really important. You're going to take the bristly side, and first of all we want to comb through the hair. I didn't do that, and that's a great tip. So you're going to use your bristly side, comb through the hair. And the next thing is also incredibly important, and it's also going to give you the most awesome upper arm workout. When I was doing it before, I was just kind of holding this bit loosey-goosey. We need to really hold this section nice and tight so that we've got some tension. My arm is already I've been practicing and my arm is already burning. I clearly thought, I've got to put my arm down in a minute because I'm swapping arms because this arm's killing me. I clearly thought that the more aggressive I was with it, the more volume I'd get, and that is actually the opposite. It's not all about physical man and arm power. The tool is designed to do that for you, so you don't need to go in it like your life depends on it. We've got our section, we're going to hold it nice and tight, and we're going to start, this is a bit awkward, I hope you can see okay. We're going to place it quite close to our head, to our skull. I started like way up here and tried to drag that down aggressively, and that wasn't right. You need to start closer to the root, right? So you're going to place it in, and then very, very gently you're going to use the tool. Really, really, really gently, whilst keeping this section really nice and tight. Like so. And then you just let that drop down. And then we're going to continue and repeat the process. So we're going to hold this nice and tight. We're going to take the bristly end, and we're going to, very close to the head, very gently move it down the hair. Jeez, my arm is killing me. And then we're going to leave it. Now look at that. This is a very, very stark difference between the first time I used it. I've got like roller volume here. Look at that. You can see that. I know for myself, I get the most breakage if I'm going to get any breakage around my hairline, my temples. My hair's a little bit finer there, so you need even less pressure, okay? I'm barely applying any pressure, right? You can see that already. Now I'm going to lift that and put it over the other side, and then I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to take another little section, lift it up, take my bristly side, do the same, just a little bit here. Might go for a third. Ooh, cheeky. I've not smoothed this over, but hello, you can see the difference. And now I'm going to just do the same with the other side. So we've got number 1, number 2, Number 3, these are like curved teeth and they are now for smoothing over the top of your hair. I got this and I stuffed it right into my hair and tried to drag it through. This is designed to very gently skim over the very top of your hair to smooth it down without disrupting that volume. If you throughout the day you think, oh, I need a little bit of a root boost, you can take your little tool and put it in where, you know, where you've created that volume and give it a refresh, like so. Can you see now? I've got some great volume. If you want to remove the backcombing that you've created, you're going to use the bristle side. You're not going to go straight in at the root and try and drag it through. You're going to start towards the end of your hair and then slowly work up, and it combs out like, I mean, look how quick that combed out. So if you are going to put your hair up in a ponytail or you want to do a quick mum messy bun, you can use the HairShark to create some serious volume at the top of your head that totally changes the look of your classic ponytail. So I'm sectioning, back combing, going from the back to the front. Then when you put your hair into the ponytail, you're going to take your tool, I still can't think what it's called, the sectioning tool, and you're just going to place it in the roots and slowly tease forward. And by creating that volume at the top of my head and kind of teasing it forward, my very, very simple ponytail, I kind of feel looks a little bit more glam. Like having that volume has made the updo look even more uppy-dewy. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. If you then want to create a messy bun or an updo, you can use the backcombing tool to section off your ponytail, create sections, back comb them to give your ponytail more volume, and then when you go and put it up in a bun, like if I was to put my hair in a bun now, you know, my ponytail is quite small, but if I was to create volume with the ponytail, I'm going to have more volume so that when I put it up into like an updo or a messy bun, it's going to be bigger. And who doesn't want a bigger bun or a bigger bum? So there you go. There is how to correctly use the HairShark. I hope I've used it right. I mean, I know for now, for me, it's definitely working, and it's definitely something I'm going to reach to, especially when I do an updo. Thank you so much for the team at HairShark for taking the time to reach out and to teach me how to use it correctly. I think if you are patient, you follow the tips and tricks and the rules, and you practice and you work on your upper body strength, you are going to really, really enjoy this, especially if you do a lot of updos and you want that volume. This is going to give it to you without any damage, and the without any damage bit is massive for me, massive. If you've enjoyed this, hit that thumbs up button, and as I said before, don't forget to subscribe, especially if you're new here. I am a little YouTube channel, so every last subscription honestly means the world to me. So thank you for watching, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we can hang out again in the future. Apparently there's some new stuff coming from HairShark, so I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled. I'm going to be really interested to see what they come up with next. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you really soon. Take care, guys.